All right, I want to say shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach us truth and rule well. Salutations to you, Akim, preaching this word with truth and sincerity. On the four corners of earth, shalom. Salakia. Salakia. I want to touch on this Wale video. You know, if brothers haven't seen this video, you should check it out, man. It's called Sue Me, which is a highly spiritual video where it basically shows Jake having a privilege over Esau, man. Esau been on the bottom, you know, and it's somewhat comical, but it's really does no justice to, you know, how it's actually going to be in the kingdom, man, because it's going to be more than Jake just not being on the bottom no more. You know, you're going to have a rulership mentality. You really going to oppress Esau, all right? And this video shows a glimpse of that, you know, and Esau, you know, like we always say, Esau is not going to be able to, you know, the first day of the kingdom, we don't know how he's going to survive the kingdom, man, because with all the wickedness that he done in the earth, man, that recompense is going to be, you know, to the 20th power, man, you know. And this, as you can, I'm going to play a glimpse of this video and get a few precepts, and we just going to expound on it through the spirit, all right?
It's really good news, so I want you to listen to me. There are laws being passed right now. Listen to me. There are laws being passed right now specifically catered to people over the age of 50 with non-violent drug offenses to be reversed, to be appealed, to be looked at again.
People like us?
People. What?
Not all the same.
Well, I'm letting you know that there's hope, that there's
no hope for people that look like us. Okay? I've got 4 more years left. All right, we're here to play chess. Let's just play chess.
Why are you saying that?
Make a move.
White goes first.
This motherfucker living in this business.
Right, man. And, hey, I encourage every brother, you know, to go watch that video, because it's kind of like, man, when you see, especially Jake make videos like that, man, you gotta know that, you know, some they didn't even watch these videos, man, that we put out, or somewhat like, you know the scriptures, you know, or heard somebody say these things before, because Jake just don't come up with these type of ideas out of thin air, you know. I mean, though Jake is a very talented group of people, but when you do, you know, the times that we're living in, man, it's just, hey, it's just to put a video out like this at this time, you know, you got to know that these things are actually coming to pass, man. It was basically the Lord put it on his spirit to make this video, you know, for edification to the body, you know, because we know these things are coming, you know, where Esau is going to be on the bottom, you know, and Jake is going to be ruling, you know. But my first precept, I want to go Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee, man. All right, so these same afflictions that we suffer, you know, Esau, it tells you in Deuteronomy 28 that Esau, we should be ruling over us, and we should only be oppressed and crushed always. And them the same curses that's going to go on these heathens. And we're living in a time where you beginning to see the Most High bring Esau down, you know, for the wickedness that he done in the earth. And these curses are beginning to befall his people, and they're panicking, man. They don't know what to do. They're losing money. Their stock market is crashing. Their economy is collapsing. You know, the dollar's not worth anything, man. You got Esau that's affected by the opioid crisis. You know, all these things are plagues and curses from the Most High, man. This coronavirus, you know, all these things are have to happen so Esau can be brought low, right? And ultimately, it's going to be when we're in the kingdom, it's going to be more than Esau just being on the bottom, man, he's actually gonna be in slavery. What they put hell on us, we actually gonna put hell on them as well. So I'm gonna read this precept again. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, In the Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee, man. And Esau has did nothing but persecute our people, man. From the time he came into rulership all the way until now, man. People be in think tanks just thinking of ways to oppress our people, man. Scripture speak about him oppressing a man in his household, even a man in his heritage. So that's how they. Matter of fact, I would just get it, because that's how they oppressed our people, man. By lying to our people, by taking us, taking our heritage away from us, hiding our true nationality, us not knowing who we are, man. All right. This is Micah 2:1. It says, Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And Esau's in rulership, so obviously he's the one who's in the courtroom, sending Jake to jail, arresting Jake, oppressing us, to stop and frisk, for shooting us down in the streets, was hanging us from trees in slavery, using our babies for alligator baits, butt breaking the men, making us work until we drop dead, using us as experiments and everything else. So they oppress our people all around the board. All right. Verse 2, it says, And they covet fields and take them by violence, which, they take lands by violence. All right. It says, And houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Right. Because, they oppress you because you have a house. Even if you buy a house, man, you never stop paying. You never really own nothing in this society. That's oppression. You got to constantly pay property tax on everything that you supposedly own. So therefore, you don't own it, because if you stop paying property tax on it, it can be taken away from you, man. And that's how Esau has oppressed a man in his heritage, in his house. And how like I mentioned, he oppressed us in our heritage by stripping us of our identity. When you read Jeremiah 17:4, it says we should discontinue from the heritage that the Most High gave us. Though it was, ultimately the Most High, for our disobedience, but Esau has took it to another level. All right. So he's going to have to pay for the crimes he have committed in the earth. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 14:1. It says, For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob. And Jacob is you tribes, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it says, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And this is talking about in the kingdom, all right? Because the kingdom is for the nation of Israel, but you other nations, you will be in the kingdom, but it's just not going to be as you think, all right? It's going to be your hell, just like living here in Babylon. This is you heathens, this is your kingdom, all right? And it's our hell, so it's going to be the same way when our kingdom comes, right? And it says, reading in verse 2 again, it says, And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. So we're going to take you Esau and you other heathen nations. We're going to take you captive, because the same way you oppressed us and had us into captivity, the same thing we're going to do to you other heathen nations. All right. We're going to put you into captivity. And it's not just going to be like, we're your boss and we're over you. No, we're actually going to be, doing harm to you people, because that's what the Lord required. Matter of fact, because when you go up to 21 in the same chapter, verse 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children, speaking about Esau and other heathen nations. It says, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right. So look, man, we're gonna prepare slaughter for your children, man. All right. You're gonna for you Edomites, man. That's why the Most High said he was. Matter of fact, is when you go to Ezekiel the 25th chapter, 25th and 14 says, I will lay vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they should do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh. So look, man, the Most High has a real grudge. Well, I wouldn't even say a grudge. He has a gripe with the nation of Edom, all right? Because you have done the most, man. You're the head of the heathens, all right, that mainly afflicted our people, all right? And I'm going to grab another precept and close out. This is Revelations 13 and 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So Esau has to go into captivity. You know, I know you can't imagine it or believe it, you know, in this present time we're living in. But yes, the nation of you so-called white people are going into captivity, all right? It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And we know the sword was your blessings, goes into any instruments of war, you know, your armies all the way down to your handguns and, you know, your missiles, everything like that. And it says, here's the patient in the faith of the saints. And the saints are you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? So this is what you should be hoping for, you know? But through the Spirit, if brothers, you know, get by chance, man, look at the Wale video because it's real spiritual, you know, and hey, brothers, you know, want your spirit, man, to go in and do a lesson on it and bring it out, you know, hey, it's the edification is there. All right. But with that, I want to close out, give our praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash, Shalom to Yakim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Till next time, Shalom.